Hello everybody, welcome back for Battletech post-game edition. Joining me is JKLantern.
We're free!
And the world is our oyster, so to speak. So, with the story over, we can now access the parts of the map we could not access before. And one of the most intriguing things about this is that just about every one of these planets you're going to go out here and fight is going to have maximum difficulty rating attached to it.
We're no longer in the boonies, folks.
Yeah, we're now actually working our way in the inner sphere where people have good mechs. But also, since we formed the alliances, we now have access to shops. So, we have to spend quite a bit of money to get there. I think I'm going to do it just one at a time because I can sneak my way up through the... Nope, I'm not taking a mission. I've got 20 million sea bills and I'm not afraid to burn some of them for travel. I don't think we ever actually got the antivirals.
We did not.
Yep, let's be nice. It doesn't really cost us anything. Here we go, finally. Flashpoints. Ah, I see. It does actually just kind of, if you see that, it kind of puts a big circle with a bullseye type thing around flashpoints.
Okay.
High risk, high reward that are composed of multiple combat drops.
So it's like mini campaigns almost.
Mini. Let's see if any of them pop up. Yep, there's one right there. So that's what they look like when they pop up. They'll kind
Ad drawer.
Yeah, right on the... Also, one over here in Fagerholm. Yep, now it has something on it. You were pointing this one out earlier, it looks like. It actually looks like there's one there and one there. They're all over the place now, including one down here.
I'm curious about that one, but I'm also terrified of that one because I'm afraid of what it might be.
Tarragona. I don't know if they go away. I don't think you'll ever be without a flashpoint. But that one is just pulsing big time.
I have a feeling that one might lead to the hardest mission in the game.
Well, we're not headed in that direction anyway. I forged this alliance like forever freaking ago, and I never got to do anything with it, so I'm going to one of the shops, damn it. So yeah, I have no idea what to expect at this point. Other than running missions.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
Let's see, the base store. Again, nothing too exciting there. They have 2 annihilators.
Excuse me?
Fully assembled.
Nor should they have the king crab. Or
Oh,
the ER large laser.
You mean the 1 king crab fully assembled and the 6 pieces of others?
They shouldn't have the large... So angry. So angry.
I don't think that's any more egregious than most of what we've seen.
It's not, but it still really bothers me.
Bio command.
To be fair, a lot of things have bothered you.
Yep. Yeah.
I've got the financial report.
We are going to burn through some C-bills to actually get to one of these shops.
Yep, Star sent me another message.
Uh-oh.
Let's see here.
So, here's the thing. If one of my pilots, Squire, has a background that gives him bonuses to do this. I think he has Technician, which means he can make a really good thing, but right now Twister is sitting there messing with an LRM. Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? He actually does it right. And the LRM-15 turned into an LRM-15 Plus.
Very nice.
In this case, it has an extra 25% crit chance.
Oh, that's very nice.
And its minimum range is 180 meters instead of the base, which I think is like 240.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So if you get those, sometimes they end up hurting themselves in the process. Sometimes they just scrap whatever they were working on. But considering how many spare LRM-15s and medium lasers and such I have, yeah, I let them experiment. Because sometimes you get really good stuff. We may see a lot of events. Because we're doing a lot of traveling.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
And also doing this gives me a chance to see if I can make Lantern apoplectic with whatever the black market decides to stock.
If the one mech shows up, I'm gonna be super nettled. Let's see here. That hasn't been invented yet.
I wish those weren't quite so expensive because these little TTS things are very nice. They give you accuracy bonuses with specific types of weapons. And they're only 1 ton.
Okay, yeah.
They're really,
Again,
really nice, but
I really like that sort of thing in this game. Because, like, in a lot of the fluff for a lot of the mechs, it'll mention, like, oh, it has this system that does this thing. And the tabletop game has quirk rules, but,
and I think the quirk rules are in MechWarrior Online.
yeah, I think you're right. They're actually optional in the tabletop game.
We've seen this a few times. That's an event we've seen more than once.
Yeah.
So now we're actually going to be in Capellan space when we land on this thing. When we land on the next planet. I do kind of wonder just how much time this is actually, if this is actually just a full waste. Because who knows if the shops actually have anything we haven't seen yet.
Honestly, I'd be surprised if they did.
Oh, look, there we go. This happened again. The mercenary show. I know this shop won't have anything new, but I'm talking about the shop,
like we've arrived,
the
Yeah.
faction-specific shop. So they have fully built cataphracts in the base store.
That.
This is Capellan space.
Yeah, I was about to say that actually kind of makes sense. Even the Highlander 733 makes sense because the company that was doing refits on them, Hollis Industries, was a Capellan factory. Specifically, it was on the planet Corey. Urban Mech also makes sense because they're like ridiculously common in this part of space. Suburban
Kentaro.
Mech. The Kentaro's the weird one here, or one of the weird ones. The Snubby hasn't been in game. The Vanilla Atlas.
The Marauder 2R.
You shouldn't have the Royal Murray. You know what? I'm driving it. It's fine.
More TTS. Energy accuracy for that. Targeting and tracking system is what that stands for.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Engines prime. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
The Argo is also at maximum speed, which means it takes less time to get from point A to point B.
Docking sequence commencing. Undocked from junction. We're clear.
I do find it a bit funny that I'm walking around in an Annihilator with two UAC 10s.
So, one of the somebody in the inner sphere, like, now that you're in the Great House, somebody should be like, "Whoa, wait a damn minute, where did you get that?"
Back of a
We've
space
arrived at
truck.
our destination, Commander.
Oh god, the name of that episode is amazing.
C4. War, Cicada. Which one?
I'm assuming it's either the first episode where you had the Annihilator or the second one. Because he told me the name of one of the episodes, myself silly for like 5 minutes straight. Seriously, if anyone would find a reason to, like, confiscate our shit, it would be the Capellans.
Nah.
Again? Hang on, I'll send someone down.
I honestly can't remember what I actually did name that,
I mean, by the time this episode goes up, it'll be up already. So it was something like the benefits of yoga.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's the benefits of yoga, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And give someone a birthday party, make them happy. I mean, sometimes yoga
Ready to
reaps
go
good
over
benefits.
financials whenever you are.
Like I said, I would limber up.
Mm-hmm.
Stress call, let's see. Mount the rescue expedition. And we didn't get there in time.
Oh.
But it kind of damages the ship a little bit.
All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
I don't think there's any penalty for not taking a flashpoint. I wouldn't imagine there is.
Mm-hmm.
I know I tended to avoid flashpoint-like things in the in MechWarrior 5 just because they were guaranteed to be not nearly as rewarding as they could be because you were going to fix a lot of mechs. Probably have to replace a lot of weapon systems.
Yeah.
Reached, Commander.
So let's see what's here. So we have the regular system store, which has Assassins, Banshees, the Royal Blackjack.
Actually, that's not a royal blackjack. It's one of the few things with a B suffix that isn't a royal. But,
Commando, Enforcer, Locusts, Rifleman, Thunderbolts, Warhammers.
okay.
511. Expect
Some more of the targeting systems. And what's in the faction shop? Oh, look, it's
Excuse me? How do you have that, House Davion? That is not your mech. The Assassin 101 is rumored to be,
Like, hang on just a second. There's a tag. From Jamie Wolf for services rendered. Okay.
Oh! mhm. So, I actually just got through, reading Wolves on the Border, which I haven't read in a couple of years, but, so when the Wolf's Dragoons were going through the Inner Sphere, basically what they would do, starting in the year 3005, I think, 3005, they took a contract with the Federated Suns. 3010, once they get done with their contract with the Suns, they go to House Liao, and they make a contract with them with the stipulation that they can't be used to attack the Fed Suns. Once their contract with House Liao is up, they go to House Merrick and make a contract with them. Okay, we'll work for you now, but we can't be used to attack House Liao. That contract doesn't go amazingly, but after that contract is done, they go to House Steiner. We'll work for you, but we can't be used to attack House Merrick. And then when they get to House Karita, okay, we'll work for you, but we can't be used to attack House Steiner. Things go remarkably badly during the contract for House Karita. House Karita goes out of its way to screw over the Wolf's Dragoons. The moment their contract is up, they have to fight their way out of House Karita. They fly to House Davion. Sure, we're interested in taking a contract with you. You know that stipulation we usually have in our contracts that we can't attack our previous employer? Yeah, that's not in this one. Place us right there on the Karitan border, please. So, in theory, the Wolf's Dragoons would be slightly more willing to share with House Davion than with others, if only to screw over House Karita. And you have a bunch of awesome autocannons here that you shouldn't have.
Do you see the word right above it?
Federated.
No, not that. Right above that.
Let's see here. Oh my god.
UAC 20, UAC 10, UAC 5, UAC 2, all of them at +2s. Unlimited stock.
I need a change of pants. Also, those shouldn't exist.
But they're right there.
God damn, the new Avalon Institute of Science is earning their paycheck tonight.
They've got just an unlimited stock, and I can buy as many as I want for fairly good prices.
Team Bonsai, what the hell did you do?
Okay, let's check the contracts and see if flashpoints show up here if I have to go to the planets. So it looks like, yeah, I can't take this one because it's just too big and bad of a mission to take. Because I'm like neutral with them. I can't ever get above neutral.
Mm-hmm.
These guys don't like me a whole lot. Yeah, the rest of these don't like me at all. So they're not going to give me jobs. Only Davion would be willing to give me anything here. So now that we've seen we have unlimited access to any autocannon we want ever. So Op4s are Liao's. Bonus reward Lost Tech items.
Oh, nice.
Randomly selected reward, which is often a rare piece of equipment or mech part. Tonnage requirements light. Unfortunately, I don't know how light that means. I mean, I've got that fire starter in there, so I can drop at least that. It expires in 149 days. Engagement length long, what does that mean? Multiple contracts, but it doesn't say how many. And it will have consecutive deployments. So there's a save. I'm just in case I can't do this, because I might not have low enough tonnage available. no tribbles. Got it.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Engines primed. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
So I don't know how much I'm going to be allowed to have in tonnage. I will say this, if it does limit me to 100 tons, I'm taking the Annihilator down there. Well, I mean, I will take the Annihilator against 4 light mechs. We just did this one. Literally, we just did this one.
But this time we gained reputation with the Fed Sons. And they have the new Avalon Institute of Science, which apparently has broken time and space again.
We're already maxed out with him, though. I mean, we're maxed out with our anno
I've got the
restoration,
financial
too,
report.
but, you know. I mean, I totally could have made the 30,000 C bills, but that's not a whole lot.
We've entered orbit, Commander.
So this is definitely something I'm going to be doing over the next week. I'm going to be figuring out exactly what tonnage of mechs I need to put in my bay to be able to handle the most types of missions.
So Alexandria Cunningham, she's a character made for this game, but she's a member of the Cunningham family of House Davion, who are the Dukes of Kestrel, which is one of the breadbasket worlds of House Davion. Granted, there are a lot of them. Everyone in House Davion's a friggin' farmer. They are also one of the richest families within the Federated Sons. Which means they're probably corrupt as fuck.
Hey, their money spends just as well as any other.
Yeah.
Apparently has a history with Darius.
Mm-hmm. See, the thing is, Hans Davion and Comstar do not trust each other
Does
at
anybody
all.
actually trust Comstar?
To a degree, Free Worlds League will definitely trust Comstar after a certain point because, if you're not counting the floating timeline, if you think that we're still in 3025, 3026, the son of the current Captain General is actually a Comstar Presenter.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Hans Davion really doesn't trust Comstar. Oh! In 3025, you are preparing for a large-scale offensive along the Felon border.
Yeah.
A very large-scale offensive. It'll take you another 3 years to start it.
You keep being you, Yang.
Okay.
At least they're not blowing smoke up our ass.
Yeah. Like, they're using us for dirty deeds, but they're honest about the fact that they're using us for dirty
I mean,
deeds.
we're
Yeah.
mercenaries. That's kind of what we're here for.
Yep.
Eliminate an observation post. Yeah, that's we play it by ear. We're making it up as we go along.
Hmm.
Compel Confederation Armed Forces. Okay.
Yep.
Lieutenant Colonel Janice Song.
I didn't think that they had Lieutenant Colonel. Hang on. I need to look up the old Capellan rank chart. Because the Capellans actually changed the way their ranks work at some point. CCAF ranks, okay. Yeah, they didn't have lieutenant colonels at this point. It just jumped straight from major to colonel. Granted, when they changed the ranks in about 30 years' time, they add... There's something that is called lieutenant colonel, but yeah, whatever. Not a big deal, just minor sticking point.